Hey guys, I'm here to do BJD prompt addict number 8 because starting on 1 is just way too obvious. BJD number 8 is all about stereotypes and stigmas in the hobby, of which there are many, and I think I've met them all because girly boy, fantasy boy and gay doll all in one. It's pretty good, right? So, instead of talking about things like that, I thought I would talk about the stereotypes about BJD owners, because I get a lot of them. Number 1, that I am a spoiled child. Because I did start this hobby when I was young. I was 16, which apparently is young, and people automatically see that and they're like, oh, so your parents bought it for you, you're so spoiled. And it's like, well, you know, I was quite young, but I went out and I got a job to pay for my doll. I would not ever ask my parents to buy me a doll. And they did actually help me out though. They paid for half of it at the time and I paid them back. Like I worked to get the money back for them, which was very nice of them. They do help me out in that way, but I always pay them back the money. It's not like I'm like, right, okay, this doll's £200, buy it for me. Because that'd just be ridiculous. I barely like asking them to buy me things that are £20. I feel uncomfortable. I'm just like, no, it's okay, I can buy them for myself. So, that's one stereotype that I get a lot. The other one would be that the word's gone out of my mind. Yeah, cheap dolls. That I automatically like cheap dolls. In inverted commas, by the way, because £100 is still a lot to pay for a doll if you, in retrospect, you know? But people look at it, like I have a resinsoul and I have another doll that is technically resinsoul mould, but it was bought from Bobby originally. I mean, he was bought in 2007, which is well before I entered this hobby, and he's been passed down through so many owners that I don't even know anymore. But I have him. And yeah, I do have the cheap dolls. But at the same time I have like an Apple house that, with all the stuff I bought her with, nearly cost me, in fact I believe it did cost me £500. So yeah, I buy cheaper dolls, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate more expensive dolls. I'm not going to be like, ew, Volks. Because Volks dolls, there's a lot of them that are pretty. I mean, I don't like all of them, but I don't like all resinsoul dolls. There's some that I'm just like, no. And then there's some that I'm just like, yes. It's the same with every company. I mean, I look at a company and I don't just stick to it, I just look for the ones that I see with the most potential. And with a resinsoul song, which is what Ms is, I was just like, there is a lot of potential in that doll. And I brought it out. I mean, the amount that I've spent on making him look this good, he probably costs about as much as a minifee. I spoiled him a lot. I barely spent anything on my Anne though. He was just like, beautiful. Don't really gotta work at it. But yeah, those are two of the stereotypes that I feel like I'm judged with a lot. That I only like cheap dolls, and that I'm spoiled, which is just kind of like, no, not really. And the cheap doll is a stereotype for the doll world, I guess, that people do look at things. The second you say Bobby, people are like, oh, ew, horribly made, cheap resin, ugly dolls. And it's just like, okay, first of all, no. They're getting better with their body types. I mean, they've released a double jointed body at last, thank heavens. And I mean, I have like my Anne doll is an incredibly old, like I said, 2007 body that doesn't even have a notch in its chest joint. And now I've got Ms as well, who's the last single jointed body before they bought out the double jointed body. And I am planning eventually on buying a, well, I want a May as well, but there's a couple other ones that I want to buy that will be, you know, weird, that are going to be double jointed, so I'm basically going to have evolution of resinsoul going on, you know. But yeah, it's silly stereotypes saying that a cheap doll can't be pretty. I mean, I love using her as an example, but Bullet's Banco, whatever, she has the most beautiful dolls ever. She's, I think, was the first person to prove, hey, resinsoul dolls can be freaking badass. I mean, you should, she had a song, she got like a song with a face up in a Fairyland doll. I can't remember how to pronounce the name, so I'm not even going to try. She got them both faced up by the same artist. The song looked better, the resinsoul doll looked so much better than the Fairyland doll, so it just goes to prove that, you know, if you actually put the effort in and just work, you can get a really good doll at anything. Well, not out of anything, but anything with potential. Joke. But yeah, so it's pretty much my prompt. That's all I really wanted to talk about. I started with this one because I thought, yeah, it's pretty interesting. And I will be doing more, which will be awesome. And yeah, if there's any like you want to specifically see me do, I'm more than willing to do them first. I mean, I'm going to be all over the shop. Because I didn't even start with one, I was just like, who starts at the beginning, silly? So yeah. And thank you for all the subscribers. I got a couple more since the last time, and I will try and upload more videos, but I'm still adjusting to my work schedule, which is hard. Anywho, much love to you guys. Peace out, and all that jazz.